This is kind of a last minute thing we decided to do because I was baking for a party and I thought, you know what, this is something I like to do. I'm gonna show you guys. Sans makeup, dirty sweatshirt and all, but we're gonna roll with it. Okay, I know that at some point, cake balls were like the trending thing. I think they're classic, so I still make them. I just kind of add my little simpler spin on them because I think they turn out really cute and you can do them for pretty much any event. How I make my basic dough. I take any cake mix and I substitute the milk for the water and butter for oil, and I add an extra egg. So basically, if it calls for water, oil, and egg, I add milk, butter, and an extra egg. I make my cake, I bake it, I chunk it in a big old bowl, entire tub of icing, mix it up, make little balls, put it in the refrigerator, let it sit overnight. The ones that I'm turning into cake pops, I add my sticks to and I let them sit overnight. So that's where we're at this point. This is a double chocolate cake mix with cream cheese icing. So the ones that I'm actually doing for the party are just these really simple little gingerbread themed, kind of candy themed cake balls. I have an earring exchange every year, so I'm making them. So I'm gonna show you how to do some really simple ones. You use all these fun little cake wrappers, little cupcake mini wrappers. It just makes them really cute. They're like party favors. Sometimes I'll put them in bags with a little bow and give them. So this is all I do. I take the one that already has a stick. I've melted some chocolate bark. I've got rocks here. And then, I don't know, almond bark, probably from like Market Street. And so I've melted it for about a minute. I do check after that about every 10 seconds because it can burn. I use a little microwave cup. I hold my lollipop. And then I just kind of drizzle it on there. And once I have the top covered, then I just sort of set it in the spoon. I usually take my cupcake wrappers and open them in advance and spread them out just so they're ready. Then once it's in there, I grab my sprinkles, add a few sprinkles, boom, I'm done. You can go really quick. But let me show you a couple quick spins on it. One time I did mashed potatoes and gravy. So you just take your cake ball. I use a little skewer. I still dip it in the white chocolate. And I cover it. And again, you can use any color chocolates, any color themes. I've done them for a breakfast at Tiffany's party. I've done them for Easter. So I took a white cupcake wrapper and kind of flattened it out a little bit. Sort of like you would do a paper plate. And then I'm gonna take the back of the spoon and smush it. You know how they do the mashed potatoes? They kind of smush it. And then I took a little bit of white almond bark and brown almond bark, and I'm gonna snip the bag. And what's really bad is we started filming and this isn't warm, but I'm gonna see if I can make it happen anyway. So I just squish it to make it look like gravy. It's gonna come out gloopy, and that's okay. Actually, it looks like dog poop, but just pretend it's gravy. So you just smush the gravy on there, and then they make sixlets that are green, and so you can just add the little green sixlets like they're peas next to your mashed potatoes. Make these little hors d'oeuvre forks, and you can stick the little fork in there. And so instead of a traditional cake ball, you have mashed potatoes with a turd on top. No, I'm just kidding. You have mashed potatoes and gravy with peas. Now listen, melt your chocolate. I promise it's not gonna look like that. So another one that we've done, you may have to cut this, Alex, because I can't. This one I'm gonna have to microwave real quick.
No, this is what the people want.
Okay,
this
so don't show the kitchen. Let me melt this chocolate real quick, and I'm gonna show you how to make a sundae. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so another easy one to do is you take little disposable shot glasses. You can get these anywhere. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. Again, you take your skewer, you take a cake ball, you dip it in white chocolate. This one you really want to cover the bottom because the bottom's going to go in there also. And so, and these are great for like birthday parties. And frankly, my mix tastes really delicious because I use milk and eggs. Oops. Okay, so you're gonna drop this in there. Then you're gonna take the chocolate. I just put a chunk of chocolate in a Ziploc baggie and melted it. You're gonna snip the end again. And then you're gonna drizzle this. Are you kidding me? Hang on, I know this is melted. You're gonna drizzle this kind of like hot chocolate on top. They make these little fun hors d'oeuvre spoons again. So you add the little hors d'oeuvre spoon and then a red sixlet, and you've got a cherry on top of your sundae. So you can make little sundaes. And really when they're all lined up, they look like ice cream sundaes. One more thing, I'll show you one more. You could just take, again, I used a little green paper. And these little paper cups, they kind of set the theme for your dessert, or they even make cute little bowls, little hors d'oeuvre bowls. They make them really fancy. One time we did breakfast at Tiffany's. They were these little china looking hors d'oeuvre bowls, and we did Tiffany blue with pearls on top. And they were so cute. So this one's gonna be Easter, so I just took a green one, again a skewer. I'm gonna drizzle my chocolate on it. And this one, the bottom doesn't have to be as covered as much because it's not going in a clear cup. So you set it in here. Usually if you twist, it'll release. And we're gonna add a few green jimmies like grass around the top. And then I'm gonna take a jelly bean and just set it right in the middle. And there you have an Easter cup. And so again, these are real simple. You can do them for any holiday, any birthday. I love them. My friends almost expect them now because I make them so often, but I change it up. I've done carrot cake and cream cheese, red velvet. Make your cake mix as rich as you can, and that's gonna make your cake balls taste better. And if you have time and you wanna do your gluten-free, or you wanna make a really great from scratch cake mix, go for it. Your cake balls will taste even better. I usually don't have time for that. Like I have a party in 2 hours. So anyway, I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for joining me in my raggedy self this Sunday morning.